Hi YouTube, video number 3 for the night. So, question, how do you feel about faux locs? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you feel like there's something deeper going on? Let's talk about it. That sounded real talk showish right there, didn't it? Okay, so I have seen this topic posted a few times, and depending on who posted, and I will say how earthy they are or how in touch or in tune they are with who they are on the inside, the video tends to vary. Some folks are just like, I don't like them because I'm one of them people that's kind of like jelly a little bit. Let me explain. So you see this hair, all of this hair. It has taken me literally probably 3 years to grow my hair to this length. Mind you, I cut off about 4 or 5 inches because of that lovely texturizer. And on top of that, I grew my hair out for 6 months before I went and got my sister locks installed. So this is literally like 3 years of hair growth. And this is how long it is. But you can go get faux locks, walk in there with less hair than what I got on my head, that's your hair, and walk out with hair down to your butt. So for me, that's the part where it's like, I don't really like that because I just don't feel like that's fair for people who really wear locks and are really out here doing this thing called locking. And the length that they walk out of there with in a couple hours, that's like 5+ years of hair growth for somebody. So for me, that's my I don't like it. But I do like them. I do. Now, I don't like the ones that look like they just like real shiny looking. Because locks ain't shiny looking. I don't give a daggum who you are, what type of lock you got. Your locks just ain't going to look silky and shiny. So I don't like those. I don't. I like them when they look like locks, but they look realistic. Like, locks are not shiny. I was also going to get some yarn wraps one time because it was before I got locks, and I wanted to see how locks were going to look on me, and I just could not get my schedule to mesh up with the young lady, so I didn't get them put in. But the funny thing is, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it, because why would I want a head full of yarn? Again, this is my hair, and I don't think my hair looks like yarn. I was just in Walmart. I don't think my hair looks like that spool of yarn that I saw sitting on the shelf that was a row over from the dog food. I don't. So, what do you feel about faux locks? I like them and I don't. Um, One of the more earthy sisters, I cannot remember her name. All I can tell you is she's brown skin. She has locks that are like super duper long. They're probably like a light brown to type of blondish type of color. She typically does her videos from her car. She just recently started doing videos again, maybe 3 to 4 months ago. And I know she has lupus, but I cannot remember her name, so don't ask me to. I don't. I like her videos, though. I'm subscribed to her channel. She was talking about the fact that she didn't like the way how basically the hair industry has picked up on the fact that we're starting to go natural. So now they are finding ways to replicate our natural hair that grows out of our scalp and to still sell it to us in order to make money. That was deep. I liked that when she said that because it made sense though if you think about it. Like I just sat there and said, I've been growing my hair for 2.5 years and I don't have locks down to my butt. But you can go instantly buy hair that's locked or that at least looks like locks and it's down to your butt. And you ain't got to go through the phases and the stages of all the ugliness, and then you can take them out when you decide you don't want them. And so they're literally selling you what grows out of your scalp. It's one thing to go and buy a weave that is of Indian people hair or whatever it is they buy. I don't know. I ain't never paid more than I think $30 for a wig. I'm cheap. I'm sorry. My beautician charges $70 for retightness. I don't see how some of y'all pay 100 plus for them. If I had to, I would, but it wouldn't be on my hot list. And especially to pay that kind of money, y'all sitting for 4 hours. Honey, she's done with me in an hour, hour and a half tops. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm cheap. I'm not spending no $200-$300 on no doggone hair weave. I'm not. For $200-$300, you know what I can do with $200-$300? I can pay my light bill. I'm not gonna spend that on no hair weave. Yeah, my hair was, the install was expensive, but my retightenings was $70. That's like 2 weeks of gas. That's not a light bill. So, but she brought up a really good point that basically we are paying, or not us if you have locks, but us as in black people, you're paying for hair that's growing out of your scalp. Like, why pay somebody to give you locks instantly when your hair does that anyway? If you leave your hair in a braid, it's going to lock. It is. I actually know one lady who started off her locks with Nubian twist. She decided she wanted to lock her hair, and she went and got some Nubian twist because of her job. She didn't want to walk around with the little short locks and have the little short lock fade, so she got Nubian twist, and every month she palm rolled it, and once it hit a certain length, she went through and cut all them Nubian twist off at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So there are ways to do it and get around it to where, you know, and then on top of that, hey, they gave her instant grid. She didn't have to go through all the work of, oh, I got to part my hair out. That's another easy way for somebody to want to do it themselves. Go get you some kinky twist or some Nubian twist or some box braids or something, and then just start either palm rolling or interlocking the roots. And then when it gets to a certain point, snip it on off and cut off the, you know, the braid or whatever. And then you got your locks. So that is an option if you're watching. But what do you think? I like them, but I don't. I'm honest enough to tell you that that's how I feel. I like them, but I don't. And I mean, you get a little envious just because, like, dang, they walked out of there all their hair in their hair. But the main thing that I don't like, it's not even the length. It's just, I don't like the shiny ones. I feel like locks are not shiny and silky looking. They're not. So if you're going to get faux locks, get faux locks that look like locks. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people who start off their locks with lock extensions because they don't want to go through, again, the phases and the stages that it takes to get locks. And I get it. Because I look back at some of my old videos and I'm like, ooh. I'm glad I toughed it out. I am. Because if you were to really know me, you would know I'm very instant like a microwave. I don't like waiting. But I did it because I had to. I can say in the beginning, like now, I watch sister lock videos. But when I first got my locks, when I tell you every day, all day long, I was on YouTube. If I was not at work, I was on YouTube watching videos. Like, okay, it's gonna look better. It's gonna start to change. And then it finally started to feel. I was like, okay, good. It's filling out. I had a complex, like really bad. Like now, I watch YouTube videos. I watch more vlogs than I do hair videos now. But when I first started my locks, I was like glued to anything that said sister locks. It didn't matter who posted it. When it was posted, I was just gonna watch it because I had to keep myself in the mind frame of they're not going to look like this forever. So I do get the need for instant gratification. I do. So I'm kind of like that lovely catch-22. I like them. I just feel like if you're going to have them, let them look like locks. Don't get faux locks and your hair looks silky and shiny, because locks are not silky and shiny. Locks are pieces of matted hair that you put into a shape and a size. You went as far as to make the part the size that you want for that lock to be so that it can have that look. So, how do you feel about faux locks? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Or are you like me? Do you just not like them, like the shiny ones? Or do you get a little envious because you growing out your locks and they walk out of the chair with hair down to their butt. How do you feel about people who start off their hair with lock extensions? People who refuse to go through that ugly phase, who aren't going through that phase when you look at yourself and you're like, oh my God, what did I do? I'm not gonna lie, when I first got my sister locks, I looked a hot mess. Like, the first installation, it was cool. Then I washed my hair, and that silky look that was once there was gone at the ends. And I was like, I just wasted how much money doing this? Like, I low-key, high-key, however you want to call it, thought about washing my hair out. I did. And I would like to say thank you to any and everybody who posts a Sister Lock video on YouTube, because you saved me. You saved me from myself, because I literally watch those videos religiously all day, every day, to keep myself motivated. Shalice, they're going to look better. They're not going to look like this forever. Look, you see her hair look like that. Now it looks like this. Those videos help me. So, how do you feel? Do you like faux locks? Do you not like them? Are there certain kinds that you like and certain kinds that you don't like? Is there, like, oh, they got those new ones now. They look just like sister locks. They're called micro bobby locks. And you can get them crocheted in. I ain't gonna lie. I would have loved to have tried that. I ain't gonna try it now, obviously. But that would have been dope to get some of those in before I had sister locks, just to kind of really see what it was gonna look like when I got my Pocahontas on eventually. That'd have been nice. So, how do you feel about locks? And then overall, just on the deep earthy side of things, how do you feel about the fact that they're basically selling people of color hair that looks just like what comes out of your scalp? How do you feel about that? Do you like it? Do you not like it? You know, that honestly is, though, when she said that was something to really make you think, like, dang, they really are. They are selling us stuff that comes out of our scalp, but that we are too impatient